CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
The people need to see what I've seen. They need to see. This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves. Small moves.
Well, hello. Resume game. I had to do an audio test. One of these trees finally grew. Look. I tried bone mealing them. I tried all kinds of stuff. But here's the interesting thing, if I can find it, about this tree. One of those saplings, I mean. There was a cow stuck in here. For the longest time, I finally let it in there. Because it was easier to get it through two doors than one door. I'm going to have to do something with this, because this is just confusing the heck out of. Okay, now there's a cow out here. I wonder if that's the same cow. See, I took a whole bunch of these cows, sheep, and pigs and chickens, and I bred them, so they won't despawn, so they're just running around here loose. So see, look at that tree. That tree that was underground, look at that. I was walking down from up here, and I'm like, what the heck? So that's when I finally figured out one of those saplings grew. See? Grew right up through the dirt. As the British would say, cheeky bugger. Isn't that something? Boy, it sure is pretty. I wish there wasn't so much fog. I understand it. They're trying to cut down on how much stuff things take. I get it, you know. I get it. And aesthetically, yeah, it looks really interesting and stuff. But, ew, I don't know. Oh, looky. Where's the... Hello? Oh my gosh. I got on that glass and scared the hell out of myself. Oh, I have potatoes. You want potatoes? Uh-huh. Okay. You want milk. I think I figured out something. I'm not going to swear that this is true, okay? I'm not going to swear it. Is that X'd out? Yes. I think, you know, every once in a while, Trader Joe asks for buckets of something. It's either milk or water. I can't think of anything else that's ever asked for. I was withholding the buckets because I was cheap about the iron, right? I want to put... Where are the emeralds? Oh, I want to put the emeralds in there. Oh, I just want to see... If you do this, you can tap on the thing and it'll tell you what it is. Glowstone. Okay, fine. Don't want glowstone. What is that? That's sugar cane? Yeah. Joe, I want bamboo. Anyway, the bucket thing. If you, whoa. If you do the bucket thing, it's more likely to give you iron tools. At least that's my experience. Now, I don't know if that's just coincidental. I don't know if I can even get down from here. Whoa. I don't know if that's just coincidence or not. But Joe was really holding out on the iron tools. And I said, you know, it's been a while since I gave Joe any buckets. So, hello. Can I get in there, please? So I fed Joe a couple of buckets of whatever it was it wanted. And sure enough, see, I get buckets from Joe, too, because, I buy fish. And Joe's never sold me an axolotl, which is another thing I'd like to have. Now, I need a cow. Cow, lady cow. Whoa. I should be able... Wait a minute. There's two of them? There's two of them. She already gave this one. That is so weird. There's two of them. Wow. Okay, where's that cow I let in here? Oh, I made a fish tank. See, Joe sold me a couple of tropical fish. And I thought, you know, I'm keeping them in a chest, and that's dumb. So why don't we just make an aquarium? Eventually I'm going to grow it up because, you know, this could also just be a kelp farm. I mean, I could get into... I don't know how you ended up in here. Do you see a cow in here someplace? Is that a cow? That's a cow. Okay. Buckets. All right. Boy, I hope I haven't messed up the, don't spill that milk. Don't drink that milk. Oh, I haven't messed up the trader thing. I was not expecting there to be another trader upstairs. I knew there was a trader down here, but this game is so confusing. Okay, keep your fingers crossed. I hope there's still is there a trader up here, please? Is there a trader up here? Is there a trader up here? Somewhere. Where was it? Is that it? Yeah, isn't that weird? Look at that. Two traders at the same time. How did that happen? Joe doesn't know either. Excuse me. Oh, don't laugh, you'll choke to death. So I think if you invest the amount of iron it takes, to do this stuff, I think Joe is more likely to cut loose with some iron tools later. Are you even attached? I don't think you are. Well, if you're not attached, did you leave a lead? I've gotten so many leads from these people. You know, I don't know why people kill traders. I don't understand it. It's absolutely pathological, and it's like some kind of a fad. Lots of people, especially on multiplayer, there you go, Look, kill traitors. Just gleefully kill them. Don't even try to trade with them, nothing. Don't interact with them at all. I think there should be a penalty for that, just like there's a penalty for being abusive to villagers. I think it should cost you. Anyway, I don't know why it's a trend, because I've been getting a lot of stuff out of these people. You know, I've got some fence. This has been driving me crazy for a long time. Well, that was helpful. Been driving me crazy for a long time. In the meantime, I'm going to put this in there. That's the right one. No. Okay, it goes in there, right? Yeah, see how many leashes I'm collecting? And I got tons of them in storage, and everybody with a chest on their back is now starting to get them. Leashes, I mean. That's why extra cobblestone. Oh yeah, it's gonna... Hello? You want to come out again? I'm fixing to fix this. You know what's weird? This one over here, the door that goes... One of these doors, I don't remember which one. It's always open. I think it's one of these doors. This cow is so confused. There's also a donkey in here. I don't remember putting a donkey in here, but it's in here. Whatever. This is getting nice, isn't it? I'm just going to keep digging. I know where the stronghold is. I'm not going to lie. There's another... Joe... I'm so confused. Where the other mountain is, where the village is, over that way, underneath there. I think it's underneath the bell. I'm not sure. But there's this labyrinthine mass of... Where's the cat? I can't reach this cat, can I? Can I? Nope, because it's in that bush, and if I don't... Oh, wait, whoa! Why am I going up the hill for? Wait, I think I just saw it. Wait. Stop that! Stand. I just had it for just a brief second. I had it when I was on top of the lectern. There you go. Stand. Okay, got it. Now knock the villager out. Wake villager. Go to sleep. There you go. Do I get the cat? Do I get the cat? Do I get the cat? That cat's been trapped behind that plant for so long. Well, be mad at me. I don't care. Now the villager's mad. Where'd the cat go? Because that cat will follow me, you know. Oh, I was going to do the fence. That cat's going to follow me. So I don't understand the two villager thing. But yeah, I think it would look kind of cool. I guess I could cut this tree down and plant another one. It'd look really cool to have glass all the way to the ceiling. And maybe even punch a hole in the top and put the green glass on top, you know. So we'd have an aquarium the whole way up and just use it for farm. I also am starting to collect snow because I think snow blocks are so pretty. I have to look up and see if you can use snow blocks outdoors. I think you can, but I'm not going to swear to nothing. Whoa, there's a cat. You're not supposed to be here, baby boy, baby whatever you are. Baby cat. I hope I don't forget that cat's there. I should have a lot of fences because I've been working in that, what's it called? Abandoned mine shaft. I've been working down there a lot. That's why I went onto, I don't remember what it's called. That thing that tells you where things might be based on your seed. Oh shoot, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, chunk base, I think. It tells you, if you put in your seed, it tells you where it thinks there's going to be, dungeons and, oh, come on, there's more than that. Dungeons and strongholds, and did I just get out to 8,000 gates? I did, didn't I? Well, that's just too clever of me, isn't it? So that was gates, that's not fences. Honest to Pete, there's tons of fences downstairs, though. You coming out? Come on, world's brightest cow. Thank you. Yeah, I accidentally made way too many gates. Hey, gates happen, you know. I'm gonna need some of them. You watch out, that donkey's gonna get out of there. You can be sad. What are you, fences or gates? Gates. No, wait, I'm so confused. I want you up here, and I want you down here. And you are really fence gates. Okay. I've got it. I don't have many. Why don't I have many? Oh, well, whatever. Well, okay. See, if I do, somebody always leave one of these doors open. It's like, I feel crazy because the door will be closed, and then I walk past and the door is open, and I didn't do it, you know? Okay, I want to make this no. I want this to be a thing so I know how to get in. See, that makes it easier for me to see it. Alright, and then, I think I will go, no, I don't have that many, I can't get cute. Alright, well then if I can't do that, can I stack dirt up? Just so, this is not the best place to do this, is this? No, it is not. Okay, well, can you hear my dogs? They form a pack sometimes in the morning and they try to outsing the coyotes. They're out there doing their little thing. Can you hear them? My dogs are such miscreants. They really are a menace, you know. That's okay. Now, I'm worried about those. Okay, wait a minute. I will pile up dirts. Oh, and there's glass here. I think it might be okay. I don't know. And I'm just going to get rid of this. This is just silly. Besides, I always come out this gate here, these stores here, and then I'm like, oh, wait. I think I'm going to the abandoned mine shaft. But you can't get to the abandoned mine shaft from this side. But see, that's the tunnel to the abandoned mine shaft. It's all closed in. You have to go through these doors over here, these gates over here. So, anyway, it just makes life more confusing. Oh, I have 2 chickens. When did that happen? I finally have 2 chickens. I should get them some seeds. Then I will have more than 2 chickens. I guess I threw an egg in it hatched and I didn't know it. So my feeling about all this nonsense that's going on, and it's getting really bad. In fact, we're sitting here playing Minecraft, which is now owned by Microsoft. And Microsoft makes AI surveillance equipment that's being used by a certain country with a blue star that is causing a lot of problems to the watermelon people. I mean, a lot of problems. I'm not going to use the words or anything because, of course, you know, YouTube also has us all under surveillance and blah, blah, blah. And they don't approve of anybody saying anything supportive of or loving towards the watermelon people. So YouTube is a problem because YouTube, Google. And Microsoft is now a problem because they're working with the blue star people to provide surveillance equipment. I was going to check in here. So it's all poison, you know? Everything is poison. No matter what you do, it's all poison. I have a lot of buckets in here. I don't really need 4 buckets in here. 2 buckets, I'll say, okay, yeah, fine. But 4? See, I'm really collecting buckets. Don't really need all these buckets, but okay, fine. And my emeralds don't go in here. My emeralds go over here. This isn't the best situation in the world. I never come up here. I mean, it's available. My dog is... Oh, I can't get up here anymore. Okay, well, let's pretend like this never happened. Because it's just a pain in the butt to walk under. Boy, that's pretty. And let's face it, these cherry blossom leaf things are much nicer to look at than these gray slabs. Plus, kind of burying my dog. I need to get another dog. I want a pack of dogs. Because you'll see where I'm trying to find where the dang stronghold is. I'm trying to find it. It's down there. Underneath that mountain over there, somewhere. Where there's those big cavernous caves that are really creepy. It's in there somewhere. But it's all spaghetti noodles. You know what? I'm going to do something I don't do. I'm going to show you. Actually, we could explore together. Do I need to put any dirt away? No, as a matter of fact, I could use a little dirt. I'm going to cough. I'm going to show you. Let's do it. Let's just break the 4th wall. I don't know what that means exactly in this context. It makes sense in filmmaking terms, but in this context, I have no idea. Okay, I could use more stuff, but... Okay, let's do a thing. Hey, how do you like this, where it says Granny Gamer 1 up on the top? Pretty neat, huh? That's this new recording. I'm just decided to try this new recording software. Oh. I'm digging around down here. There was a llama down here. Yeah, there it is. Never did find its sibling. I'm digging around down here because I think there's big caverns down here. I'm probably going to get lost, so be patient with me because I don't really know how to do this too good. And because I can't see well, how do you... Default game mode, personal game mode. Yeah. Spectator. Okay. Let's go down and see. Okay. Yoink. Alright, now we go down. See, this is where I've been digging. Somewhere's a mine shaft. The mine shaft is... the mine shaft is somewhere. The mine shaft is... over here, I think? Not sure. So there's where I'm digging down underneath my house. This is an old one I did when I first got started and I got tired of it. See? I just got tired of doing it. Because it didn't seem to be going anywhere in particular. So if you go down all this... Yeah, this is where I've been digging. You can do this if you need to. I mean... somewhere over here. Whoa, see where it split up? Yeah, there it is. I don't know what this is. Have you ever seen these before? I don't recall these things. There's one of those jails. There's another one of those things. Don't don't know what it means. So yeah, there's definitely a stronghold here. I was following that, I guess it's called a noodle. And I don't know if that's going to lead to it or not. Let's see, where was that noodle? And here's a noodle I've been following from another direction. See, those are those big, deep caves, like where the, I had some villagers fall through. You know, breeding villagers. Yoink. Yeah, I've come at this from, it looks like several directions. This one's from this way. Anyway, somehow this is going to take me to the stronghold, but I don't know how to do that. Here it is. There's a library. There's a geode. Oh, I wish I'd come across a geode. Is it a geode also? Looks like it is. There's geodes all around me, and I have yet to get a geode. How disappointing. So yeah, there's a stronghold. Oh, look, I was really close. If I followed this one down, look how close I am to a geode. Wow. Okay, so if I follow that one down, I can probably... Ooh, there's a ravine. I don't like... Ooh, it's got gold in it, though. So I'm following my way around here. Is this the way I came in? I don't know. Well, now I'm underwater. Yoink. So there's those big caverny things. This makes me seasick. I should go back inside. Why are all my villagers out at night? So about all this surveillance stuff, that's the ticket. That's what's got to happen. They got a new thing now where some company can... they're looking at license plates. And they're applying it in Texas. They followed a woman's license plate out of state because she had a medical procedure that the state doesn't want her to have. And so that they could arrest her for having a medical procedure that she needed. How do I get out of this mess? Now I've done it, but because of my name up there, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So it's the little mouse and the wires thing. Ooh, that's not what I want. What am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna fall. I bet you. Resume game. Whoop! I didn't fall very far. It's gonna have to be about the mouse and the wires. I mean, it's gonna have to be about other stuff too because it's getting dirty. It's getting real dirty real fast. So there's a chicken down here. So if you know how to do anything with computers that involves making them do what you want them to do instead of what they were supposed to do, I would suggest you start investigating that. In the meantime, those of us who don't have those kind of skills, I think we ought to be thinking about how we're going to handle this stuff because, I mean, we're going to have to be thinking about food, because food system is controlled, money, or ways to trade or whatever. So we're going to have to be thinking about alternative ways of doing things, self-defense, because people are going to want your stuff, you know? And people want to be hurting other people because they're different than they are, obviously. And I'm not just talking about people wearing masks and not showing their badges. I'm talking about maybe your neighbor, you know? Because one of the saddest things I saw was an African-American woman. She got mad at a Latino woman in a grocery store and threatened to call the authorities on the Latino woman to have her removed from the country. Just because she was Latina and just because, I mean, an African-American woman should not do that, you know? If anybody should understand. But I'm sure queer people are doing the same. We think we'll get ours if we take something away from other people. It's not true. Stand. All that happens is, excuse me, the bastards win another round. Now the cat's praying. Maybe I'll get a treat. The problem is, for some reason now, the cats are going outside when they wake up in the mornings. And then I have to go let them in. So I don't know if I'm getting any treats or not. Where are you going? Why are you leaving instead of following? I'm so confused. So the whole turning in your neighbor thing is starting to happen. Please avoid that if at all possible. I mean, don't do that, you know. You know, during the beginning of the Black Lives Matter movement, people were advising other people not to call the police because that could get people killed. And so, of course, a bunch of people started calling the police hoping to get people killed. Yeah, well, it's the same thing with this now. Just don't do it. You think you're going to give yourself a benefit. Yeah, maybe temporarily, but in the long run, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Because nobody's free until all of us are free. So don't get all smug because you think you have more of a right to be here than they do. If they don't want you here, they'll find a way. They'll find a way. So the problem is them, not your neighbor. The problem is them. So I'm very upset with Microsoft about their helping the Blue Star people hurt the watermelon people with surveillance technology and who knows what else. And they're finding employees who are standing up to that. And so they've got this cute little face of this cute little game, which is making money. I think every time somebody buys a copy of this game, I'm thinking, how many people did that kill, you know? How many little kids didn't get to eat? I know it's a bummer, but it's, you know, one time some woman, I'm not going to go into some woman who plays this game, and we were doing a project together. She said, "You're so negative." Well, that was right after a white kid showed up for a prayer meeting at an African-American church, and they warmly welcomed him, and then he shot and killed a bunch of people, and they made a memorial to them in Minecraft. And this woman said to me, "You're so negative." Well, I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but I like to talk about things that are important, not just things that are cute. And I always have been that way, so I'm not really going to change my style. And this was a very important event, and people needed to know about it, and I made a beautiful little memorial too. You know, I mean, it's no big deal, but I did make a nice memorial. So is that negative to want to live in a better world? I don't quite understand that logic. Excuse me. And I think people in the Minecraft community are a little afraid of me because I guess I'm an SJW or where are all these llamas coming from? Apparently I'm putting saddles and stuff on them. Leashes. Oh, you know what? Do you have a leash? Here, come here. I don't even know how many thingies these guys have. Yeah, you have a leash and you have... give me some of that. All right, thank you. As you were. How do I get off of this thing? Okay. Do you have a leash? So, yeah, okay, go ahead, call me negative, whatever, but I have an extra saddle in here. Well, I'll leave it. But maybe I'm delusional, but I think that what I'm doing is useful, and I think it's okay to be me and not be like everybody else. And I'm not saying that what everybody else is doing is bad or wrong, or I'm not saying any of that stuff, you know? I'm just saying, don't I have a right to do what I need to do? I mean, seriously, don't I? And how does that ruin your day? I didn't come to this game hoping to be, I don't know, an edgelord or a... Oh, you don't have a saddle, that's right. I mean, you don't have a thing. Oh, hi. You're important, ride. I didn't come to this game to be a famous Minecraft YouTuber or any of that kind of stuff. I didn't come to YouTube for that either. I didn't. I came to YouTube because I'm from the old school YouTube where we communicated with each other. It wasn't about somebody's a celebrity and you can't talk to them because they're too important. And it was never like that, you know. It was about skill sharing and communication and, you know, community. So I was never about all that stuff, and I'm still trying to do that even though everybody thinks I'm not doing it right. Hello, let me get in your thing. Okay, you have one of those. You could use a few of those. Okay, just taking care of my llama, donkey, mule, horse inventory. This isn't a bad looking place. I know it's not conventional, but so the heck what? Now, where should I put these leashes? I have way too many of them. What was that? Somebody fell. It almost sounded like an Enderman. I don't have mobs on, so I don't know how that could be. But those up there, how many leashes? Oh my god. That's I didn't make any of these. These are all just... Llamas just drop them. They just go around the corner, the leash snaps, and I end up with a leash. Sometimes I'm not even going and looking for them. They just drop them, you know? I don't know what to tell you. How many pearls? I mean, pearls. I have to stop talking because I need to be able to... You know I don't see well, right? So I need to be able to concentrate because I can't see. So I don't understand the whole killing traders thing. I mean, I've got some nice stuff. Oops. Oh, will you stop doing that? I have lots of carrots because I'm trying to make golden carrots. But I haven't mined hardly any gold. I have a little bit. But not exactly proud of my gold collection. See, I've got 42. I mean, that's better than nothing. I think I have too many particle things going on here. I got the cherry blossoms and the fireflies. And then it's so noisy. There's so many people doing things, you know. So that might be a mistake on my part. These guys stopped breeding, which is probably just as well. I was getting very confused. Hey Cal, you back again? You know, all you have to do is go right here. Oh, I don't even need that door anymore, do I? Okay, take the door down. Yeah, I might as well just make this all. There's an egg, but I don't think I can get to it. Nope, and I'm not taking that out. Alright, I tried. Now, is this safe? Cal, which lost days are confused. You know, if I put some dirt up here, I'd feel a lot safer. I would. I don't want people just jumping in the yard, you know? Oh, heck, I'm gonna have to go out, aren't I? Well, maybe not. Can I do it? Yeah! Look at me being all bad. I'm so bad. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. Today is my 70th birthday. I contacted a business out here that they make donuts and pastries, and they sell sandwiches and soup and stuff. And of course, I can't get there. It's way too far, you know. It's one of the closest businesses to me, and I can't get to it. Anyway, I contacted him and I said, could you maybe save up some leftovers, because it's my 70th birthday, and I'll pay your gas money, stuff that you would have thrown away anyway. Anything that's not fit for human consumption, I'll feed it to my pigs and my dogs and my cats. But anything else, it'd be nice to have a little birthday, you know? So would you mind saving up stuff? And they said, sure. I let the frickin' chickens out. You know, chickens are always on the wrong side of the gate or the door. Chickens are always so dissatisfied with where they are. So they said, sure. They said they'd be here either on my birthday or sometime around it. Well, I have this message thing and the notifications don't make a sound. I just happen to be checking. And yesterday afternoon they said they were in a nearby town. Well, it's kind of like, if you go past my house another 40 miles, there's that other town, you know. So they were going to be in that town. They were in that town and they were coming my way. Okay, fine. I had sent them detailed instructions on how to get to my house, because this property is new, and before I lived here, there were no addresses here on my street. And Google Maps has me pinned wrong. I should put these in here. So if people just try to, Google Maps has me wrong. If you try to follow Google Maps to get to my house, it will send you someplace else. So I sent him detailed directions on how to get to my house. So that was already taken care of, so I didn't have to do that urgently, you know. But he didn't follow my directions. He tried to use GPS. The GPS will send him to the wrong place, because Google Maps doesn't have me pinned right. Okay? Oh, I'm not on the dirt block. So instead of listening to what I told him, he decided to do what he wanted to do. So he sends me this frantic message a little while later saying he's on some street that I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't know where he is. He doesn't know where he is. I said, where are you? I don't know. I'm following GPS. What? So I thought he was just down the highway from me. I said, come east on highway blah blah. And then I don't hear from him, and I don't hear from him, and I don't hear from him. I sent him a couple other messages. I don't hear from him. Finally I said, hello? I don't hear from him. I see a car come up the street. You know, where I live, cars just don't very often come up the street, so I figured it's him, right? And it stopped about one street from me and just stood there in the middle of the road for a while. And I said, is that you? He's not answering me. Please answer me, please answer me. It was somebody going to a neighbor's house. I've got 4 neighbors, so it's really easy to see where the neighbors are. I mean, within eye shot. As far as you can see, I've got like 4 neighbors. So it wasn't him, and he wasn't answering me, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. Well, it turns out he drove here in a brand new car, and he tried to use GPS. And he got on one of these side roads. It's an old dusty road with a lot of plants growing in the road and all this kind of stuff. And he's belly aching about this road. And I said, my road's not like that. I'm a block off the paved highway on a hard-packed dirt road that's graded. And my drive is hard-packed dirt. So you won't have any trouble with this. Go east of where you are off of this highway. Don't hear from me, don't hear from me. He says, I can't make it on the road. He doesn't even know where I am. Turns out he was in the nearest town, which is like 20 miles away. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, I had agreed that he would bring me garbage, leftovers, stuff he couldn't sell for my birthday, garbage. And I would pay the gas. Excuse me. Because from his business to my house is about, 25 miles round trip. So I figured I'd pay his gas, because, I'm just asking for garbage. I'm not asking him to give me a cake for free or anything like that. Just, if you got some leftover soup, some sandwich meat, cheese, old bread, if you got anything like that that I could have for my birthday or to feed to my pigs, please. Well, I can't drive on the road. Well, you're not on the right road. Anyway, so he bailed. I'll come back tomorrow with a truck. He said this twice. With a vehicle can drive on these roads. You're not on the road. I'll come back tomorrow. I said, you're so close. I said, I can't afford the gas for you to make 2 trips. No response to that at all. So I'm assuming I'm going to be on the hook for 2 trips. Two trips of gas. I can't afford it. No answer. And I said, other cars come. I get deliveries all the time, and other low-profile vehicles come here all the time, and they have no problems. And he sent me this really nasty, well, that's good for them. This is a brand new car, and I'm not taking any chances. Real rude. And then I get it. He wants me to beg him for his trash for my birthday. I'm supposed to get down on my knees. Oh, please give me your trash. Oh, sir, I'm so grateful. That's what this was all about. It was going to be a power trip. And I don't know if you know much about me, but that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't do power trips. So I am not going to beg anybody. I have 2 bags of stuff for you. I'm not begging anybody for 2 bags of your old rotten groceries. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not doing it. I didn't hear the cat purr. I don't see the cat at all. Whatever. So no birthday. I did send him a voice message because it's so hard for me to see and type in that app. It's really hard on vision impaired people. Well, it's hard on this one. So I sometimes send voice things, and I said, you really effed up my birthday. My 70th birthday. The only thing I had to look forward to was this guy's leftovers, day old junk. And I was paying the gas money to get it here, just so I could have some kind of a birthday. And he had to F it up. My 70th birthday. My 70th birthday. And he had to go play cat and mouse games with me. He's too good to bring me 2 bags of garbage that he could even write off, as a business expense. And me paying him the gas. So no birthday for me, as usual. Sit. Thank you. Just wanted to get that off my chest if anybody cares. If anybody's still watching. This video is way too long. I'll knock off. I'll do it. So happy 70th birthday. Crap. I mean, I'm taking care of myself. I got me some really nice little candies. I bought 2 5-pound bags a few months back. One's all coffee flavored. The other ones are assorted fruit flavored. They're like gooey in the middle and crunchy on the outside, hard candy on the outside. And they're really good. They're made with real fruit pulp. And they're like pineapple and mango and peach and real lemony lemon and real orangey orange. So I've got little candies here. I've got cake mixes and pancake syrups, and I can make me some nice pancakes because I can't bake cakes. There's all kinds of stuff here. I take good care of myself. Just would have been nice to have a little surprise treat on my birthday. Make me a sandwich out of leftovers, whatever, It's really hard. It's really hard. I go without a lot of stuff. It would have been nice. So for my birthday today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up my generator and charge up my solar stuff. I got things all moved around in my yard to make room to bring in those chicken coop things. So I had to clear a bunch of stuff out so my solar panels aren't hooked up. So I'm going to hook up my generator so that I can charge my solar batteries, do some laundry, because I have plenty of water. Got new kids' wading pools, and the pigs haven't been able to destroy them. So that's good, so they can still have water outside. Because they finally broke that old turtle-shaped pool. You can't buy them anymore, they don't manufacture them. And I have to have hard plastic for the pigs, That cheap molded plastic is not going to hold up, but I did manage to put one of those cheap molded plastic pools inside the pig pool, and the pigs are fine. Plus, I bought 3 of them because they were only $6 each, because it's the end of summer and they were on sale. They're usually about $10 each. So I bought 3 of them so that I have extras, and also so that if I want to, I can maybe plant plants in them, or make a separate pool on the other side of the yard for the dogs, in the hot weather so they can cool off in the water. So I got 3 of them, and so I keep them in storage. Because if you can get them that cheap, get them that cheap. You know what I'm saying? Get planted in my garden for next year. I've got shade things coming. Got some artificial plants and stuff, so it'll be cheerful, even without the garden growing. Just wanted some greenery out there, It's a desert. Everything's tan. But I did work way too hard. And my body is doing something that I don't understand. Fluid is coming out of my body. From a place where people my age should not be producing fluid. It does not have any blood in it. It causes a lot of abdominal pain. It happens every now and then. It's like something in my abdomen, in my reproductive organs, something swells up in there, and then when it gets too swollen, it bursts, and this stuff comes out of me. There used to be blood with it, so it was like I was a much younger person than I am now. But now it's just this clear liquid that's kind of gummy, sticky. So that's a problem since having water to do laundry is an issue. So I bought me some, hygiene pads, which turned out to be a really smart idea since I'm partly incontinent and sometimes my bladder gets a little too full and I leak a little. They're all cotton. It's great. It's nothing else. It's just cotton. With a little plastic thing on the back I guess you're supposed to use to, because they have adhesive so you can stick them on your pants. But I don't take the plastic off. I leave the plastic on and I just sit on the pads when I'm sitting down. I don't need them when I'm outside because if anything leaks I can just wipe myself down, when I'm standing up and working and whatnot. But for sitting down, it helps keep my clothes and my bedding and chairs and stuff cleaner. So, and that was a task, getting those sanitary things here. Because the driver didn't know how to get to my house and turned around and went back to the store with my stuff. And it took me 48 hours to get them. And I was just sitting on pieces of paper towel hoping things wouldn't go back. So I've got this really bad thing that's pretty much over now. But for 2 days there, the pain was really bad. And there was a lot of liquid coming out of me, a lot of fluid. So that's an issue. Plus, you'll see when I do my next Granny IRL. Those huge satellite dishes from I think it's like the 70s or the 80s. They're at least as big as those mushroom caps in real life. One of them's made out of fiberglass with a aluminum spray coating on it. And the other one's made out of solid sheet aluminum. Heavy. They're about I'm 5 feet. So maybe 8 or 9 feet in diameter. And I had to move them. And I pulled some muscles and strained myself. I've been doing a lot of stuff that's just way too physically hard. Plus, moving my solar batteries around. They weigh about 50 pounds apiece. Moving them so that when one's charged, I can move it over to I only had one extension cord. I fixed that since I now have another extension cord. Move it over to where the refrigerator or the freezer is. They're both in the same spot. So one battery is plugged into an extension cord, and the other one I'd have to physically move closer to the refrigerator and the freezer. But I solved that. I managed to repair an extension cord now, so I have two. So I don't have to lift 50-pound weights twice a day. But I caused myself a lot of, the circumstances caused me a lot of physical pain. So I've helped make that a little bit better. So if you're doing all this, really, this is how those poor villagers are getting stuck. So I managed to do a lot of hard physical work, but I'm really hurting for it. So today I'm hoping I can finish clearing out the spot where I want to put that chicken coop, because the shade covers that are going to go over the chicken coop are all starting to show up in the mail and FedEx and whatnot. So hopefully I'll be able to put out my lawn furniture and have a shady place outside. Excuse me, where the table would use for a workbench, with my power tools and repairing electrical things and sharpening knives and tools and, So hopefully I can finish that space today. I got really close to doing it yesterday. But my belly was still hurting because the day before was the worst day with my belly. So 7 years old, out there moving satellite dishes and 50-pound batteries, and can't get some dang cake from somebody's garbage for my birthday. Shoot. What I really need is money. I got to pay off that motorcycle that my friend was supposed to come over and finish helping me assemble, and she didn't, and she never said anything more about it, and I can't afford to alienate or piss her off by asking, hey, when are you going to help me finish the motorcycle that's costing me an arm and a leg to pay off, and I still can't drive, so I can go get my own propane and my mail, and because if I piss her off and alienate her, she's the one that's been towing my water, and she's only charging me for renting the trailer. She's not charging me her gas money or her time. So I can't afford to alienate her, or I'll lose access to water, so I can't even ask her if she's going to finish my motorcycle. And I'm not strong enough to do it myself. It's just too heavy. I can't move that motorcycle by myself. The moon is coming up. Where's the cat? I hear the cat. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Wasn't the cat right here? Oh, there's the cat. Hi, cat. I'm trying to get you to bring me little treats. Please bring me treats. I think you brought me some spider string. Did you bring me spider string? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I never turned around fast enough to see where the dang thing went. Did you go out here? Are you bringing me presents? Oh, I want kitty presents. I think they're going through the glass. I think they're just teleporting through the glass. I found a couple of rabbit feet and stuff out here. Rabbit feet? Rabbit feet. I don't know. So it's a hard birthday. 70 years old. Nobody's celebrating the fact that I was born except me. Which is fine. I mean, at least I'm celebrating it, I mean, I didn't ask to be born, and God knows I had a weird childhood and a kind of a scary, creepy life, but I did okay. I did okay. All things considered, I did okay. Do I have regrets? Yeah. I mean, of course I do. But I did okay. Given the circumstances, it's amazing what I did do. Okay, I don't know if I can do this because there's Granny on top of my thing. Can I? Yeah, I can. There I am. Okay. Be the mouse in the wires. We need it. You're alive. Wake up. I'd hug you, but my arms don't bend. That's a nice shot right there, isn't it? Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it.